You're listening to Arrington's Bandstand, and we have this record here, and we'd like to rate it. What do you give it, Sally?
I think the music's really happening and singing. I think my mom would like it more.
Bob, I like that beat.
Come on, mama, do your thing. Shake your hair and let your body swing. Feel the music in your soul, 'cause you came here to rock and roll. Don't be afraid to put it down. Let the rockability come out. Show no shame, let's get hot. And let the music hit the spot. 'Cause I know what you got, yes. Take you. 'Cause you know what to do, baby. Speak with your body. One more time. Hey, hey. Come on, girl. Speak with your body. You know what to do. Oh. Come on, see that? Ooh, shake your body, cut it loose. Freely do it what you wanna do. Hey, don't deny it, there's no use. Let the passion deep inside of you come out. Maybe it's the beat, the sound of a horn that keeps you jamming with me. Oh, mesmerizing, I'm so excited. I said my temperature's rising to the level of the real superheat. Oh, speak to me, baby, come on, 160 degrees. Hey, hey, hot number. Well, now, mama, don't you know there's so much that we can do to show each other. Well, now, mama, don't you see there's no one else for you, girl, but me. Oh, one more time. I got you in the limelight. Speak with your body. You know what to do, baby. Speak to me, you know your motion makes me burn every time you do a fancy turn. Slip your hips in my direction, stay glued to my affections. Oh, mama, don't you see your rhythm's telling me we can get it on, baby. Through strong communications, I can feel the vibrations telling me, Stevie, we can go. One more time. Well, now, mama, don't you know there's so much that we can do to show each other. Now, mama, don't you see there's nobody for you, girl, but me. Oh, shake your body, say you will. If you feel what I feel, I'll show you. Why not? Why not? Share the moon, make this fantasy for real. So baby, what you got to do? Speak with your body. It's on the one. It's on the one.
Hey, 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 what's up? all my true funk soldiers, club funketeers around the world. This is your host of Funk from the Front Seat, number 9 right here, come to you from the funk universe that I live in. Check this out, man. Smash that like button for Funk from the Front Seat, and please subscribe. We're on every Saturday, 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 9 a.m. West Coast time. Don't forget, man, Funk from the Front Seat, 9 on the Grind TV. Smash that like button and please subscribe, man. We need it all to come together. Peace, love, and harmony, y'all.
What's up, Royal Funk fans? This is Lisa Love, aka Alpha Unk Omega, coming to you from Love's Temple here in Southern California, inviting you to 9 on the Grind, Funk from the Front Seat with Zach Robinson. This is what I want you to do for me. Tune in every Saturday at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. Come join the meeting of minds. I guarantee soul's growth and high vibrations, not to mention the love. Keep it funky, y'all.
What's up, what's up, what's up? All my true funk soldiers, club funketeers around the world. I seem to be on some type of delay. So, Mark, pop in for a minute. I'm going to go out and get back. Something's not right, but you guys hang tough. We are going to do the show. I see Mr. Joe Keys did arrive, so that's good. But I'm going to just completely shut my computer down and then come back on because this delay, I'll never be able to get this done the way I want to get it done. So hang tight. Mark Lee, you got the show for a minute?
I got the show for a minute. All
right, I'll be back. I'll be back. All right, Joe, hang tough, bro. Thanks.
Joe will be back. There's a lot going on in the world, and we'll be talking about that and everything along those lines. But I know that a lot of people are supporting this show on a regular basis, so I'm going to actually get to some of those as well because there's a lot of people that are supporting this show, and we love to have their voices and hear what they are doing as well. But actually, I think I'm going to play Stay On Code. I need to hear some of the people as well. But yeah, we'll be back in a short minute with Zach, and Zach will keep things flowing. But right now, I'm going to bring up some of our folks that are big time sponsors of the show and all along those lines. So let me get to them real quick.
We taking funk to another place after George brought it from outer space and put this music in our face. We funking for a new era, getting all in your underwear and ruining your mascara. We going deep, deeper than the motors in your booty. Getting up in that ass, that's our duty. Coming hot and steamy like jacuzzi. You don't want to do me, then sue me. Coming at you with a new funk army like it's Credence. That new groove allegiance. This is that new funk, that now funk, that next funk. You can't phone it in and you can't text the funk. Funkin' is a lifestyle, and like we told you once before, if you got funk, you got style. So come on in and have some funk and a smile. But you better settle in. We're going to be here for a while.
I am back live. You guys good? You hear me, Mark? You hear me, Joe?
Yeah, we hear you loud and clear, so you're good to go.
All right, yeah, it was something weird. I'm still on a slight weird kind of delay. I don't know if we had a power outage. But anyway, welcome to Funk from the Front Seat right here at 9 on the Grind TV. Thanks to my producer back there, Mr. Mark Lee, keeping it funky, keeping it fast, always classy, never last, always first, and the best back there behind the glass. So today we got a really great show. I haven't seen this brother in a long time. I've seen him in January up at the 8x10, but he hasn't been on the show in a couple of years. But I've been watching his moves, watching all the stuff that he does out there in the community. I'm traveling all over the United States, making this good funk, homegrown, down, soulful kind of vibe-ish music that people gravitate to that we need in this world today. Most of the time, when we are at these festivals and we're artists and we become part of the festival, it's a living, breathing organism. We're going to talk to Joe more about that. This brother, I've been knowing him since 1998, and we've been best buds ever since. So without further ado, I'm going to bring my dog in right now, Mr. Joe Keys of the Late Bloomer Band, by way of Denver. What's up, bro?
Hey, man, what's happening? Good morning.
Good morning. How you doing?
On, dog. I was looking kind of, just woke up and sleep difference out here and stuff. You know what I mean?
You're so funny.
Dog, you know. Can't let them see me sweat like that.
Hey, can you tilt your screen down just a pinch so I can get more of your face? Yeah. Perfect.
How's that?
Perfect. Good to see you, bro. Here's to you.
You know, we was glamour boys back in the day. Don't get it twisted. And look, we was on the guest list and everything.
Yeah, no doubt. So, how you been, man? How's everything?
I'm well, brother. I'm well. God's good to me. He loved me. He proved it. He told me if I changed things up, he was going to do me right. So
yeah. That's what's up. I'm happy to see that, man. Yeah, it's nice to chat with you because last time we chatted was at the 8x10 in January, and I was so happy to see you, man. And I've been missing you, man. You're out there, but I can't catch none of your shows. But I see everything you put out on YouTube, bro, and you are fantastic. You know, the world is a better place with you in it, you know. And before we get any further, any anniversaries, birthday, shout out to my dog, General, happy birthday. Any transitions, we love you guys. We're hanging out today, 9 on the Grind TV, Joe Keys. So tell us a little bit about your experiences at some of these festivals that you've been doing and how they've been digging it.
Well, that's where my scene started in the bluegrass festivals, actually, down in the woods of West Virginia.
Tell us.
Yeah, down in the woods of West Virginia, and they invited me down there and just took to me. It blew my mind, to tell you the truth. It was. I couldn't figure it out for a minute because they took to me so strong. It was like they were my family. You know what I'm saying? Something was weird. Something organic had kicked off. It was just like, damn, who would have told me that these was going to be my crowd? And I love it. I love it. Do not get me wrong. But I found out they all Jerry Garcia heads, and they needed a new band leader. That's what happened. That's how I took it. They needed a new band leader down there. So they don't all go to P-Funk shows. You know, it's those same kids when Jerry Garcia passed, they started going to P-Funk concerts. That was the transition.
Yeah, exactly. P-Funk became the next thing to gravitate to. Yep.
That's what happened. So my timing was good.
Yeah. It is about timing sometimes. You know, because when I met you, it was kind of like a transition. You were coming out of the Clones, getting ready to start your new thing. But I did get a chance to see you with the Clones at least for a couple of years with them. And then once y'all kind of went different ways, and here's for Terry, by the way. I'm burning some sage for my dog, Terry. We hear you, Terry. We love you, bro. But so when you started the Late Bloomer Band, you know, and I was like digging up on that, it actually inspired me to do Nappy Head. You know, I wanted to always tell. That's why if you notice today, what am I rocking?
I appreciate it, brother.
I had to modify it a little bit, but yo,
because that's what you do.
This is one of my faves, bro.
You do, dog.
This right here, one of my faves. I rock this religiously.
Yes, sir. Appreciate it.
So tell us where it all started. Back in Maryland, right? Or Virginia. Where were you born?
I was born in Freehold, New Jersey. I'm a New Jersey guy.
Oh, Jersey. Okay.
Yeah, I'm a Jersey guy. I was born in Freehold, New Jersey, central New Jersey.
Okay.
1 hour south of New York City, 1 hour east of Philadelphia, 1 hour north of Atlantic City. So dead center of all the happenings. And the drinking age was 18. The drinking age was 18 when I was 18, which was 1978. And so I started going to concerts, but I started going to concerts when I was like really, really young. I was DJing at age 5 and 6, 7, man. I always say when other kids was buying candy with their church money and stuff, I was buying records. I would save my money and go buy 45s.
Right.
That was my story. And I would become the kid who played all the records at the parties. All the old people, they called me Jody back then.
Right.
The old people be like, let little Jody play that music. Let little Jody play that music, boy. And they would hit me off, you know, tip me real nice. They tip me better than I get tipped now. I made more than I was 5, motherfucker. So yeah.
So you use the town.
I was a musician of town. I was a little town guy. I don't know if I was a prodigy or whatever, but I was definitely a kid ahead of my time at that time. You know what I'm saying? And it was a flourishing time. I was 5 years old in 1965, so it was a happening time in New Jersey. Lots of there was an upper middle class of black people in New Jersey at that time. There was a lot of black colleges was real strong. There was upper middle class. Everybody had jobs. Motherfuckers had jobs on the garbage truck, whatever. But motherfuckers had jobs. There was a strong work ethics from the era that we come from. You dig what I'm saying? Very strong work ethics.
Yeah.
And it was a very strong community thing back then. Everybody knew each other. Some of the people in my neighborhood, I still go back from time to time. You know, some of the people, Miss Davis, and some of the people, they still there. Some of the people are still holding the communities down. It still exists, but not like it was back then.
Yeah.
The communities were strong.
That's a key word you just said about strength and community. When you see me look away, I'm usually just writing something. But that's the key word you said, because our community, when I met you guys embraced me right into your music community and didn't even know me, you know, and you guys all knew each other. And then, like you just said, I was like, man, I found my tribe, you know. At that time in Jersey, of course, Parliaments, and they was developing all of those gospel groups and sounds. And, you know, when we were coming up,
Isley Brothers.
Yeah. When we were coming up, you said 45s just now. Explain to my younger audience that doesn't know what a 45 is.
Well, luckily, my father was in charge of the jukebox at the Elks Club. And when the guy came to change the 45s out, which were single songs, smaller than the album, half the size, single song, yes, sir. Single song had a little disc in the middle that you had to pop in, or you may have it already fit one to get on your record. It would be played so much that the vinyl on it would be white sometimes. So, but funny you bring that up, and for the 45s come up, because where it all started for me was my attraction to the 45 was that I heard the flip side. And that's what I became as a kid. I became the kid who played the flip side music.
The B-sides.
The flip side. Yeah. I didn't play the hits. I don't to this day, I don't really play hits. I play flip side stuff.
You play music, yeah.
Yeah, I play the flip side. I just don't play the hits. But the 45 back then was significant, man. It was a real thing. But on the flip side, sometimes it would be a song that's not even on the album. Sometimes it'd be a song that's on the album, but sometimes it'd be a song like Parliament. Parliament's Want to Testify record. I Just Want to Testify. It came out on Revelot Records. The flip side had a song called I Can Feel the Ice Melting.
Wow. I never knew that.
Ice Melting. I Can Feel the Ice Melting didn't come out on any records for years.
Yeah.
When they start reissuing stuff, it came out. Yeah. But it wasn't on no records for years. There was a couple Stevie Wonder records out like that as well.
Yeah. You know, it's funny. When you said Testify, because me being a preacher's kid, that was the first P-Funk Parliament George Clinton record I ever heard. I was in a little tiny barbershop. And I was about that age. And I heard this song. And my father, he was listening, and he always allowed me to have some freedom, but I couldn't play everything in the house. But I heard, ooh, luscious. And even as a kid, I was like, man, I'm having some kind of chemical reaction here.
Sure.
I didn't know what it was, but I was having a chemical reaction inside.
Your daddy knew that.
Yeah, man. So that was my first record I actually listened to. Do you remember the barbershops and going there and just hanging out, looking at the Jet magazines and listening to records?
When you say where does it all come from, that's where it all comes from for me.
Yeah.
It comes from that whole era. The whole era.
Yep.
It really did. It comes from that whole thing. And it produced some beautiful people and some really, really beautiful art.
That's right. That's right. George DeVuncovinci said communities back then were villages, you
They
know.
were.
And you're right, George. You're right, man. Thanks for chiming in. Because we need that now. And that's why I think musicians, artists, we are now closer together than we ever were. If you notice that, we are so
That's for sure. I
bonded
believe
now.
that.
Yep.
I believe
We're
that.
so bonded. So you up in Jersey, you're learning all of this great stuff, hearing this music, and you develop a taste for the stage. Where did that start?
I'm a late bloomer. It started late. I was always a DJ and a concert attender. I dabbled playing bass guitar in high school because the only reason I really started playing bass because I was also the kid that had to be different. And everybody was playing guitar. Anybody who played music was playing guitar. The bass player. And then Larry Graham busted out and turned me out. And I went and started going taking bass lessons. I was like 12 years old. I started taking bass lessons only because I had to be different. That's really what it was. I had this thing. It was other kids played pool, shot pool, all the cats were shooting pool. I learned to play ping pong. Only to be different. I really did it just to be different. That's really what it was. There was no big thing behind it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I just had to have my own world.
Yeah, yeah.
That's
yeah,
what
you
that
know,
was.
that shows
it developed by me searching for my own world. That's where. So then I at age 18 I hit the clubs in New York. 16 really. Hell, the mothership landed. I was 16 years old, so I was already getting high. I was already, I was a grown ass little knucklehead at 16. But back then, if you were 16 and cool, you was in. The old cats like you. Your parents ain't mind you hanging around people if they knew knew how to flow, whatever. They try to keep you away from substances and stuff. But if you're gonna get them, you're gonna get them. But once again, I went to a lot of these concerts at North School Stadium. I went to North School Stadium, Funkadelic and Earth, Wind and Fire concerts and Hugh Masekela and opening for P-Funk and all this kind. I went to the college shows and all that stuff. Now, years later, George Clinton and one of my major mentor guys, Joseph Bowie from the band Defunct in New York City, as my man. And they referred to all my life as to me going to school because I didn't know that I was watching George as close as I was watching him. I didn't realize that I was watching Gil Scott-Heron as close as I was watching him. The main reason I sing Gil Scott-Heron songs is because that's how I learned to sing. I just learned the words of Gil. So we would sing. That's, other kids was playing basketball and shit, and I'd be somewhere singing. You know what I mean? But I was just learning the words. I keep saying this to be different and to be a little competitive because I'm 6'5", but I don't really play no basketball. So to be competitive, you had to be on to something. You know what I'm saying? So I took the music. That's what I did. And the girls like you when you're a musician and you can dance or whatever. So you dance. Now all of a sudden you can take the basketball player's woman if you can dance good. You know what I'm saying? And put that right song on her ass.
Yes. Musicians, we did have perks. There are perks. There are perks. I got into it too for some of the perks. Perks were good, especially as a kid. You didn't really get perks at home, but if you were a kid in a man's world,
That's
boy,
right. That's
perks.
right. And that's what I was. I was a kid in a man's world, I was a little cocaine dealer back then. You know what I mean? I was all hip. I was just too hip to be. You know what I'm saying? I was on it. I was on it. So I started hanging out and I started watching. But when I moved to California in the 80s, Zach, and I met the brothers out there, Ricky Vincent and all the funk brothers. Wherever you go, you want to find the funk. That's what you're gonna do. You want to see, because back then
I love Ricky. Shout out, Rick. Love you, bro.
Back then, Chaos, Anthony Brown, we're all best friends to this day, man. Best friends, man. And beautiful history with those friendships from back there. I found them guys looking for the funk because P-Funk had just broke up. AIDS had just came out. Motherfuckers was dying. P-Funk then broke up and the crack arrived. And so the whole shit shifted.
Yeah, it was a perfect storm.
Yeah, of course. Exactly what it was. Man-made. and I moved to Cali, and I got with my man Anthony Bryant, and we met some of the people from Digital Underground, and I found that scene. You know what I'm saying? I found my way to the scene. That's what I met Fishbone. I became a California guy. But I still had no ambitions really on being in a band. I would mess around a little bit. I had bought a new bass guitar at one time. I was smoking crack. I probably smoked it up. But I was filtering through all that stuff and trying to figure it out. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we all were. Yep.
Yeah, trying to figure it out. And the original, my first time I sang on stage was "People Make the World Go Round" in my 7th grade talent show. I won 2nd place. It was pretty cool. No. I'm wrong. Let me back it up. First time I sang on stage was "Just My Imagination" by the Temptations. And me and this dude, David Norman, I put the group together. I picked the outfits out. I was the man. The big motherfucking Tom Jones, the big Tom Jones pink sleeve with like 6 buttons right here. Black hats. And
right.
We had our little steps together. It was 3 of me, David Norman, Sylvester Wise. But Sylvester Wise was a class clown. And when his part was Paul's part. Every night on my knees I pray, right? So when Sylvester hit his part, he hit it hard. He fell to his knees. You know, we in 8th grade, 7th grade, bro. He fell to his knees. But when he fell to his knees, the crowd fell out laughing because he was the class clown. He really was the clown of the school. He was very entertaining. But when they laughed at my show, I started crying. I was a kid. I ain't like that they laughed. And they closed the curtain on me. I ain't like it. So I came back with vengeance the following year. I decided I'm going to do my own thing. I'm going to turn this talent show out. And I came back and I did People Make the World Go Round, which I do to this day. I came back and I did People Make the World Go Round. I killed it.
That's a hard song to sing.
I killed it.
That's a hard song to sing.
Mm-hmm. Yep. It was hot back then.
Just the way the structure of the song is.
You're right. Because I have some musicians
I think I'm on a
that
2
don't always come in and play
so.
it right. I have some musicians, Zach, that come in and don't always play it right.
No, it's hard. It's hard.
You're correct. So that show, the white boys, the other song was out, and the white guys, my next door neighbor was one of them. But I always tease on stage and I say I blame it on racism, but it wasn't racism though, because they got down. I've been through the desert on a horse with no name. Then the devil down.
Yeah.
Nah. That's a bad jam.
Yeah.
And they killed it and they got first place. And I got
crowd pleaser.
Yeah, that's bad.
It was a crowd pleaser, yeah.
They got him.
Yeah.
They got him. So I came with a little more funky. So Funk got second place. I came with the style.
Right.
But it wasn't racism. I do take that back. It was because they did it really well.
Yeah.
But back in the day, I was like, oh, they gave it to the white boy, blah, blah. That ain't really what happened, though. They got down. So racism isn't always.
See, and that's so cool because, again, being in that era of hippies, that's what it was, battle of the bands. But there was no real, like what we doing now. We battled as artists or athletes, you know. We're going to come on the other side in a minute. We're hanging out with Joe. He got a little bit more time. I'm going to show some of your videos, right? But first, I'm going to give a few shout-outs to some people that support the show. P-Funk Radio, of course, JTRP, Gabe Gonzalez, I love you, man. Robin Circular P, Larry Funkster Jones, Philly Phil, get on the funk buzz. Mr. Green out there, I'm watching you do your thing, Kenny. So all you guys on P-Funk Radio, thank you. Bootsy and Patty, of course, I love you guys. JTRP, Tony Cam, Funk All Stars, love y'all. Nappyhead Funk Army, Oak City Music Collective, ITG, thank you for booking us. Afterglow 92416. Donna, I love you. Q&A Entertainment. Brooke Clagett, I got one of your favorite people on. He's here today. So thank you, Brooke. I know you'll watch later. Patricia Diorier, Curtis Wilcox, and George the Funk of Vinci. Thank you for all your beautiful artwork, and thank you for continuing to keep the funk alive. George, I'm going to get you back on soon because I want to hear all about your experience at the mothership down in Texas when it landed. Dr. Brookenstein, I love you. I'm glad to see you, man, when you came through, David. It was good. DJ Coccolino in Italy, thank you for playing our stuff. Elizabeth in Ireland, thank you for playing our stuff. And DJ Monica in Switzerland, thank you for playing our stuff. David Webb, thank you so much for doing and continuing to get that support for the Funk Hall of Fame. And if you guys don't know, please go to David Webb to check it out. Funk Hall of Fame Chronicles and Exhibition Center. It's brand new, all new. He's taking care of all the funk stars, and he's been doing it on his own dime, so he needs support. And most of all of you out there, man, I love you guys. And, you know, we're going to hang out today with Joe. He's going to tell us some more great stories. I got a vid I'm going to show right now, man, of y'all getting down a little bit, all right? That
Sure.
cool? Yeah,
No
man.
problem, brother.
Let me see. Mark got a cut. Mark, are you back there?
I'm back here.
Is it the one, the 501 or the 741?
The 501 is the tiny desk.
Okay, what's the 741?
That's a longer one, but it's good. It's definitely Joe being really funky.
Yeah, that's the one I wanted. So y'all sit back and check out my man Joe Keys, man. Relax. Y'all vibe on this for a minute. I got you, Mark. And then I'm going to bring you back in on the other side too, all right?
No problem.
All right, my brother.
Jaja on the telephone. Oh, Ja. Jaja on the telephone. Oh, Ja. Jaja on the telephone. Oh, Ja. Jaja on the telephone. I called Jaja on the telephone. The line was busy, so I went downtown. The music reggae, so I skanked on down. The band stopped playing and the club closed down. I walked home to lay my sleepy head down. I picked up the phone and began to pray. The tape recording did relay to me that the line was blocked and the Lord was busy. Jaja, Jaja on the telephone. Jaja on the telephone. Jaja on the telephone. Jaja. At work, my boss is a complete asshole. Overwork hard labor with a small payroll. Got little dots out there that I barely see. The inhale hot kids from me by the Miami. I get the blues, so I go drink booze at the nightclub where they play the rubber dub. Punk style reggae band hit the stage. Reason, frustration, and rage. Wow! Jaja, Jaja on the telephone. Jaja on the telephone. Jaja on the telephone. I sit by the ocean just to clear my thoughts. Cause my passion to speak to Jaja is still burning hot. And with this long, strong will and this faith of mine, I'll down long distance one more time to try to reach Jaja on the telephone line. I even wrote him a letter and called his voicemail service. But Yahweh no write me back or return my message. I tried to reach him by mental telepathy, but I got a poor signal because of the raging. I asked Jaja why he made me wait so long. He said it's hard being the big kahuna, number one. So you have to hurry up quick and speak up, son. Because I got a million other calls on the telephone. He said put down the gun. It's not too late. Sorry for the long, long wait. Step up fast. Stick out your tongue. Let me take your temperature, son. You sleepwalk at night, feeling like a dish rag fully run. Are you a misunderstood genius? Born the wrong year and the day? Do you feel like the fish were the bait? Do you have heart trouble? Is your marriage a failure? Feeling a little bummed down here on earth? Did you get pushed down the wrong slot right before birth? Earth. Yeah, that was one of my 7-day rush job experiments. I did at the end of my vacation into 144,000 nebula solar system at the far southeast end of the galaxy beyond the Hubble star maker and Uranus. You see, these questions are necessary but not fun. A plan with complications unique as yours, well, you have to please speak slowly and clearly. And start with problem number one. I was so furious I could barely speak. And when I would finally try to say something, I would just stutter, scream, and squeak. Slow down a little, breathe some, son. Your call is important into the company and then some. From head to toe, on the dance floor and on the stage, driven out by rage, broken the stage and cracked the dance floor. I even did a stage dive in the encore. The night was soon over, and so I ran back home, and I realized I had left Lord Jaja waiting on the telephone. The angel secretary said to me, I could repent, but I got to call back and make an appointment, see? So I got down on my knees and joined my hands together and prayed, waiting on the telephone for decades and days for Jaja.
Dude,
Yeah, man.
are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? see, don't say nothing. That's your genius. All right, that's right there. Y'all heard Funk from the Front Seat exclusive right here. That's this brother's genius. Who are the players?
Okay, so brother brother, who man? That was a long time ago when I recorded that.
Yeah, I told you. See, I don't go for the new stuff like you.
No,
we dug deep.
No. That was brother Lester Wallace on drums, a Baltimore legendary drummer, badass, just super duper badass. It's rarely you can catch Lester to get him locking down like that, and we did. We locked Lester down. That was Andrew Freed, my youngin. Andrew was about 20 when we recorded that song. These kids were all about 20, except for Lester. Lester's older than the drummer's a little older. Andrew Freed, another Andrew Allberger, Korean kid, badass motherfucking guitarist. At the time when this album was put out, I was a mess. And I had musicians in and out, and I was doing some P-Funk shit. I still had a mission to put my record together. I had written this damn record, and I was going to put it together, goddammit. So some of these people had left me, and some of these people wasn't messing with me no more, and I was setting not such a good example of myself, but I was showing them youngins how to play that shit all in between. So, because shortly thereafter, none of those people were in the band. Not many of them were in the band anymore. So, anyway, so we had Lester on drums. We had Andrew Freed, who's now like probably one of the bigged YouTubers in the world, Bass Nation or something. This kid is a badass bass player, man. He's amazing. Bad. He's probably about 30, 31 years old now, but I had him when he was 20. You know what I'm saying? When he was finding it. Andrew Allberger, we call him Cheese. Cheese was on guitar. Alec Galler was on guitar. Alec Galler was a badass pocket little hippie boy. Pocket boy. Now remember, these were kids, so they was partying and drinking and oh God, but it was coming up with that shit. I hum it to them, and they go right with it. And they locked in. It was crazy. Once again, these were bluegrass hippie kids who knew the funk was the shit. And they finally met somebody that was in the P-Funk and that they could explore some of that shit. So that's what that was. So that was the rhythm section. There was no keyboard player. My original show, there was a keyboard player. And I have a keyboard player now, but there's no keyboard player on those recordings. We have brother Ron Rowland, who you probably know. Ron plays with the Clones sometimes. Trumpet.
Yeah.
Trumpet on trumpet. We had Matt, my good friend Matt, who I visit in Seattle from time to time. Matt's going on to be this PhD research doctor and shit. And he was on alto saxophone. Very good out. Bad. Who was on?
You always keep a badass horn section though.
Yeah,
you really do.
Yeah, we keep them nice. Yeah, man. Yep.
You really do.
So I hung out at jam session. Wait a minute. So, the sister, Sheree, she was on trombone. The sister was on trombone. Another prodigy, brother Nico. Nico's like a freaking Nico's like a freak. Excuse me. He's like a Rashad Roland Kirk. This motherfucker can play like 3 horns at the same time type shit. He's badass prodigy. Nico's story is a story in its own. Nico was like an abandoned child at one time. He's got this journey that's just like, whoa, now he's just this badass brother with like 7 kids, and he's like the best father you ever want to meet in your life. And the transition to watch this cat, but his horn playing transforms all that pain. You feel what I'm telling you?
Yeah.
It's amazing. Yeah. So those were the kids back then. That was the beginning. That what you just played, then that stuff there is close to 15 years old.
Right. We're going to dig deep into another one. We're hanging out today with Joe Keys. George the Funk Vinci just dropped a nice comment. He was digging the track or whatever, man. Please.
Plus that was Angelo Moore. That was Angelo Moore on that's Angelo from Fishbone doing the poetry.
Really? I didn't know that.
Yeah, that's who that is doing the Jaja on the telephone. Poet is Angelo. So I recorded that song, and I'm like, Angelo, I want you on this song, man. I feel this poem on this song. He came right over and did it, man.
Wow.
Yep.
Yeah, that's what's up. Yeah, I just hung out with them when they came through here about 2 months ago They were at Cat's Cradle, and I went and got a chance to see Tracy, because Tracy, I knew him from the Funk Drill thing.
Yeah, we opened for that show. We opened for that tour this year.
You did?
Yeah, in Washington D.C. Yeah, we did the opening for that one.
Okay, that's what's up, man. Yeah, they hype now, man.
Fishbone's doing it. Fishbone's doing it.
They back, yeah, and I'm so happy to see that, because we need Bone out there.
Absolutely,
we need Fishbone like crazy. Yeah, man. So y'all check this out. Hang out with this next one. Don't forget, like, subscribe. We're hanging out with Joe Keys, going through some of his music, and we're going to dig up and ask him some more questions on the other side. Hang out, relax, sit back, and enjoy Funk from the Front Seat.
it burn. Thank you very much. That was actually a really good one as well.
Yo, man, bravo, bro. That's so mad cool.
Thank you, man. Thank you.
Yeah, you man. Let me tell you, man. You're a genius, bro. God gave that to you to do exactly what you're doing, man. If I met you doing anything else, it wouldn't even be right. You know what I'm saying?
I appreciate it.
If you ain't doing this, man. So tell me about this particular group, because these are the ones that I actually met. So tell us a little bit about how you kind of groomed and brought them along to get your vision into reality. First of all, tell us who they are.
Ooh, okay, so that particular video, there's brother Lyle is on bass. Lyle's been with me a couple years now.
Yeah, I met Lyle.
Lyle Saunders. Lyle came in at a jam session that I was doing in Frederick, Maryland, a couple years back, and he had it right away. He came to impress. He's a little older than the rest of the kids. He came in to impress, though, and he fell up in some cosmic, he fell up in some stuff right away, and I was like, all right, let's do, can you make rehearsal? I brought him right on, and the sister Love on drums, she come around from Ron. Fortunately now for the cats and ladies who are looking for the funk and looking to find their way, I'm usually in that path somewhere. So now access to me and my access to them.
Yeah.
We've made a portal now. You dig what I'm saying? It's happening. But the horn section, brother Zach, right at the tail end of my addiction, brother Zach was coming in. And I saw him on Facebook, young man, he's 20 at the time, handsome young cat with some dreads and saxophone in his hand. And I was rebuilding my band at the time because I was on that roller coaster. So life was crazy. And Zach came in and he saw me. He saw the tail end of the madness. He saw me not show up to a gig and he still hung in there. But then shortly after that, I went to rehab and got clean. And so he's been way longer with me now. He's been with me 11 years now through the whole sobriety journey and the whole thing. So what he did was he brought his now wife on, Melanie. He brought her on, trombone player. He was like, he built the horn section, really. It's Zach's horn section. You know what I'm saying? So that's how that happened. And then jam sessions. Once again, we're in the portal now. So jam sessions are pretty hot around here. And from time to time, I'll land a residency now. And when I land a residency, I can, as a flux of musicians coming in. It becomes my new, you know what I'm saying? So it's great. It's great. Like I said, there's a portal. It's actually happening.
That's so cool, man.
It's frustrating a little bit, of course, because some of them move on when I don't want them to move on. Some of their tenure with me is over in their life or whatever. You know what I mean? Kids got to move on. And it can be a little rough building a band that way and having the revolving door of musicians sometimes. Cat Paul on keyboards, he also came in at the tail end. So some of the kids some of the strong ones that have been around for a minute have been around. Paul's been around since that early time. So keyboard player, he's a prodigy. He's a sick keyboard player, man. This kid. And so he stuck around. He family. This kid Victor, who's in that guitar. Victor comes from the Afrobeat sound. Yeah. He comes from that thing. So I like that rhythm, that you know what I'm saying? So
it's very, very tribal. Very tribal.
So it's just, hey man, I'm just blessed, bro. I think I've had over 100 now. I think I've had over 100 people perform with me as members of Joe Keys and Le Bloomer Band.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's up there. Yo, that's something to be really proud of, man. We're gonna run one more, and it's basically, I think, something Mark said about Gil Scott. Mark, can you come on and set this up for me? Mr. Mark, my producer, I know he has a question for you too.
Yeah, I can definitely do that and everything like that. But yeah, when I was getting these videos, Joe, I stumbled across this one. It's a nice long one, but I'm a big fan of Gil Scott Heron, so it sounds like you are giving homage to Gil Scott. So my question is your reason for giving homage to Gil Scott, and then I'm sure Zach will want to play this song that is your homage to Gil Scott.
Gil Scott Heron is the reason I sing. I started singing Gil Scott Heron songs when I was like 12, 13 years old. I said it earlier. That was where I could compete with people. And I was really tight with a lot. All my friends were 10 years older than me and up. Okay. So at age 12, my friends were 22 and stuff. And they were going to college, and all those concerts were happening back then at the concert. You could see Gil Scott Heron in those college, Rutgers College and all that stuff back then on a regular. You see LaBelle and all these people. But I had a friend of mine, Gerard Mays, play guitar. And I would go to his house. His family went to the same church, once back to the community thing. We called him Tag, and Tag played guitar. He was a prodigy for sure. He went to very good schools at a very young age because he got scholarships back then, and he was a bright motherfucker. But he played guitar, and we were cool with him. I was cool with him, and he would play Gil Scott Heron songs. And he would say to me, he was my mentor, I could say, from back then. And he would say, man, you probably could sing these songs, man. This you right here. And listening to it, I didn't know. I became a Gil. I had some of the pain. My mother even used to worry when I would sing Gil so well sometimes. It could be some of his most painful shit that I would sing that I could relate to. Because, I come from dysfunction, brother. You know what I'm saying? My family is crazy as fuck. So Gil took me from that. Gil Scott Heron and Funkadelic took me from the madness of the dysfunction that was going on in my home as a child.
Wow.
That's really the answer to what it is right there. And I would sing those songs, and I learned his phrasing and everything. I'm not a great singer, and I'm not a crooner. I can't sing no fucking Luther and no shit like that. But I can sing some painful shit because I've been in pain. I didn't even know that I was in that kind of. You find out after you review your life, like, wow, I was really hurting. But I didn't know I was hurting. Honestly. I don't know. Poor people don't know they're poor a lot of times. Right. Poor children don't know they're poor. You don't know. Sometimes you don't really even know what it is. They don't know because if you're getting a bologna sandwich every day, you're full. You don't know that you're poor until you go to some rich people's house. So you go to some rich people's house or something. Right.
That makes sense.
Then you realize, yes, there's a disparity going on here.
See,
like growing up, I never went to McDonald's. We didn't eat out.
We went like once a month to McDonald's. That was almost going out. You was getting treated if you went to McDonald's.
Yeah, that was like, oh my God, McDonald's. Goddamn right. Oh my God.
Hey, Zach.
Anyway, let's run this with Mark.
Yep. I didn't grow up in that environment, but get ready to play that video.
1, 2, 3, Victor. Good God.
Yeah, you skip past the Gil Scott Heroin.
Mark, what was that?
That was another one. But hold on, this is the one I want you to play. Hold on, this is the right one.
Good God.
Yeah, what you doing back there? Did you drink last night?
This is from an album called Bridges. It's one of my favorite albums by Gil and Brian Jackson. When I was in high school, I painted the album cover. I don't know whatever happened to it, because I was a mess. But I did. That was the kind of covers I was attracted to. And I learned how to paint, and I learned how to sing the song that was on the album. And here I am, 50 years later, presenting it to you. Thank Good advice is sure enough hard to come by. Bad advice surrounds you constantly. Good advice you just can't put no price on. Bad advice is easy cause it's free. But through it all somehow we're different. Think there's nothing to it, and we constantly go through it. No matter how hard it rains, you don't profit from the change. You're back under the hammer totally. Talking about you under the hammer from the day you were born. And you're under the hammer and you're out there on your own. Good advice don't make it if there's no one there to take it. You're back under the hammer totally. Well, I meant to tell you something about your drinking, but you don't want to hear a word I say. Now that you know what I've been thinking, but you don't care, because you control things your own way. And since you got things under control, there ain't nothing to it, ain't no reason to go through it. No matter how hard it rains, if you don't profit from the change, you're back under the hammer totally. Talking about you under the hammer from the day you were born. And you're under the hammer and you're out there on your own. Good advice don't make it if there's no one there to take it. You're back under the hammer. Paul! Zach, and that's the Late Bloomer Band, y'all. That's the Late Bloomer Band. Sure enough, hard to come by. Bad advice around you constantly. Good advice you just can't put no price on. Bad advice is easy cause it's free. But through it all, somehow we're different. Think there's nothing to it, but we constantly go through it. No matter how hard it rains, if you don't profit from the change, you're back under the hammer totally. Under the hammer from the day you were born, and you're under the hammer and you're out there on your own. Good advice don't make it if there's no one there to take it. You're back under the hammer totally. Sing that line again, say it. Under the hammer from the day you were born, and you're under the hammer and you're out there on your own. Good advice don't make it if there's no one there to take it. You're back under the hammer totally. Under the hammer from the day you were born, and it ain't no surprise to you now that you're full grown. Good advice don't make it if there's no one there to take it. You're back under the hammer totally. Hey, y'all, it's Under the Hammer from the album Bridges, like 1976, something like that.
Wow. That's a good one.
Yo.
I'm real proud of that one. I lied to you not.
You rocked that
Tell
one.
us how that came together.
That's the album Bridges, bro. That's that shit back in the day. That's the bottom line in the village. I was going to them shows, bro. I was going to Gil Scott Heron shows. Sometimes they had week-long runs. I was cutting school, go to Gil Scott Heron show. I discovered New York. I got turned out, man.
Yeah.
and yeah, that just that those band members on my that's one of my Dave Cavalier was on drums, and he's my original drummer. It was that Dave the one taught me how to as a youngin'. He taught me, and he was like 20, 21 when I met him. White kid, really good jazz player. He was in the jam session scene when I met him. There was a thing when I got to Baltimore. That was a good way to find musicians. They had these jam sessions going. They still got them. That's one of the things Baltimore has that's really, really I like. And Dave was having jam sessions. And I went to his first jam session at this club, Micho's, 15, 16 years ago now. And I met my band, my first band there. There were some kids their band was breaking up. And their band leader, they had just graduated high school and stuff. Their band leader was moving to Turkey. And the kids would like, what are we going to do? What are we going to do? And when I went in there to have them to jam, and I pulled my musicians, you can go in, hey, play a song with me, play a song with me. And Dave and these kids played a song with me. I noticed that they played really, really well together. Come to find out, this particular group of kids were in a band together that was breaking up. So they was ripe for the pickings.
It sounds like they were ripe for the pickings and everything like that.
So Dave came along. The kid, Who was it? That's once again on alto saxophone.
Mm-hmm.
Matt Wooten.
Yeah.
He lives in Seattle now. He's been around for a long time. Some of them guys, some of them cats in that particular Gil Scott Heron tribute, some of them come back only for that.
Oh, wow.
You know what I'm saying? Some of them have become my Gil Scott Heron tribute band. It's a little bit separate sometimes from the Late Bloomer band type of thing, you know.
Okay. That's wow. Yeah, because I know that when I was into Gil Scott Heron, I didn't go the route of addictions and everything like that. But one of my favorite songs was the one that talked about Gil Scott's addiction, which is Angel Dust.
Sure. Sure. Mm-hmm. Yeah, we do Angel Dust. Yep. Mm-hmm.
That's a classic. Angel
It is. So yeah, it's the amazing part about some of these Gil Scott Heron Funkadelic, some of these musicians that I meet as kids. It sounds easy to them until they go to play it.
Yeah. Yep.
They think it's real basic. Oh, that's just a basic blues. That's just a basic this and that. I'm like, well, I don't know. Yeah, I don't think you become Gil Scott Heron and Funkadelic being basic. I think there's probably something kind of different that's going on here. And they go to play
What's up, Fair Dust?
When they go to play it, and then I watch them struggle with it, and it's fun. It's really fun to watch them find it. Like, But even James Brown, that pocket is so strong. Some people can't stay still that long.
You know what it is? Because first of all, let me apologize. I had a power outage just now, so that's why I was on and off. Yeah, it surged. Yeah, so I'm back. But shout out to Beth Dust. Love you, sweetie. That logo is fire, by the way. We're hanging out today with Joe Keys. Thank you, Mark, for holding it down for a second.
Yeah.
I don't know, it's been weird with the weather over here in Durham, but this building, we have really weird power outages, and it always pops my box, my cable. I've had to replace it twice. So whatever you're doing, Duke Energy, please fix this. Now, back to my guest. You were saying the kid, because when I met him at the Funkadrill thing, that kid is a badass on keyboards.
Oh yeah, he's amazing. Yeah. He's super bad. He's dedicated too. Like
He went to Juilliard?
No, man, those kids are self. They go to local colleges. He went to Maryland.
Really?
Some of these cats are just straight up prodigies. Okay. That bass player Andrew from back in the he's on some of the original Gil Scott Heron tributes. He's bad. I had this kid. Yeah. He died. I had this one kid, man, who came. He loved Ed Brady's sound so much. I mean, I tease. This is where some different races and different cultures get a jump on us sometimes because they study it really, really hard. They study really hard.
You know what I find? What you just said is important. Oh, go ahead.
No, I'm so okay. Go ahead, bro.
Oh yeah,
okay.
I was gonna say you said something before earlier about the family, the hippie, and the journey. What I find about a lot of the younger musicians coming up underneath us now that want to get into this funk, like Fairy Dust and all, the younger next cycle of musicians. I'm so happy to see everybody playing real instruments and learning and playing, because that's the whole thing. The seeds are planted. Like you listen to Gil Scott. Had Gil Scott not been there playing real music for you, it would have been a little bit of a different path. Same with me. Had I not had Grand Funk Railroad or Zeppelin or Funkadelic or Barbra Streisand, real people playing real Mahalia Jackson, playing real music, right? Mm-hmm. And now we're the gatekeepers. Like Donna Sneed said, keepers of the funk, Next Exit, their CD, right? So what you're doing is serving the community all across the country, all around the world. Your music is so organic. The minute I hear it, I just sit back and I'm like, all right. And just vibe with it.
Right on. Well, I
can't wait to do a show with you again.
What I try to do more than be a singer, so to speak, is I learned from Sun Ra and from Miles and from the great band leaders is setting the tone is so important. Setting the tone is so important. Like that particular Gil Scott Heron tune, I'm so proud of that because it really sounds like that fucking band, and it sounds like that band from back in the day. It actually captures the tone, and that's what I try to be a tone master with this stuff. That's what's
which you are. Mm-hmm. You are. Yeah. Yeah. You know the cool thing about like just the fact that you're my brother, but the fact that I can sit and chat with you like this and we can have other people chime in. George Funkovici, thank you. Fairy Dust, Bethany Marie, thank you. And everybody's going to watch this later because we're going to rerun it and have Mark here as well. The beautiful thing is we're a necessary thing, and I'm getting ready to transition into this other thing, and you know where I'm going, to try to keep the country somewhat normalized. Because everything that's out there right now that seems to be normal is abnormal. I want you to speak on that. We got to we got to go down the rabbit hole a little bit. We got about 20 minutes.
I got you. One of our slogans is music is the answer. Music has always been the answer. Everybody in whatever times they're in has to be entertained. If you watch the Titanic movie, the goddamn quartet played till the damn thing went down.
It really did, bro. The dude was ready to go, and he said, well, I might as well stay. Nearer, my God, to thee. I remember this song. Nearer, my God, to thee.
There's your answer right there, bro.
Here it is. We're going down with the ship.
You're goddamn right.
Still didn't get paid. Still didn't get the check.
Same old story. Same old story. So
I'll pay you if we survive.
You're damn right. And listen, man, we're gonna dance. That's what we're gonna do. People are dancing now. House music is big again. People are dancing. I go to places. I went to Nona Hendrix show with Patti LaBelle a few weeks back in New York, and middle-aged.
I saw that. Yeah, I saw that online.
Middle-aged people on up were there. People are dancing and freeing their mind.
Yes, they are.
Don't let this internet fool you. It's some rough shit going on. Don't get me wrong, but people are really. I know a lot of people that are doing just fine. Yeah, they're struggling, but they've been struggling all they got. We've been struggling for hundreds of years. We struggle so good, that's what got them fucked up. We so good with that thing. We make the lemonade. And we dance through it. We reach back, Funkadelic. The era we come from already taught us this stuff. We come from the Nation of Islam era. So we come from Malcolm, we come from Martin. We come from John. We come from all that stuff. We come from fucking John Lennon. We come from proper preparation prevents piss poor performance.
That's right.
That's what we come from.
Yep. The PPPs.
That's where we come from, bro. So it makes it sure lightens the load. Let me put it that way. It just does. And human survival is always going to be a thing.
Yep. Because I tell you, when we did the Great Blue Heron Festival with the Funk All Stars, right? You were one of the first people I had mentioned and thought about because I was carrying your vibe with me wherever I was at these festivals. Because you've always like I always thought you was like the human version of taking mushrooms because you're so organic and the outfits that you wear, everything blends in, And when I first met you, I was like, man, this dude right here, I gotta be around this guy because he's got that it factor, special. And you are imposing 6'5" and all that, but that wasn't it. It was because of your heart, how your spirit was, despite everything else that you, me, and everybody else went through, or maybe struggling. And out there, if you're struggling with addiction, do not be afraid to seek help. I don't mind telling you I see a therapist. My addiction was over many, many years ago, as was Joe's. But please use us as examples to continue your work and know your worth and say every day to yourself, you are loved, because you are. You are loved. You are loved by the universe. You are loved by the cosmos. You are loved by me and Joe and Mark. You are loved out there by our bands, by our music. Our community right now in funk has never been stronger. Never been stronger.
I believe that. Hey, listen, I'm going down to do the show with the Clones next week, and I haven't done the show.
Are you gonna go? The 8th?
Yeah, I'm going.
Yeah, I can't make it. I want to go, but I'm gonna try. You never know. You never know.
Listen, well, you know, I have a lot of history with the Clones. You know, as you know, so it wasn't the best. It wasn't the best exit I made back in that day. Wesley and I have been best friends through it all, but I definitely separated myself. But I'm going and give up some of that funk for my brother Terry. Terry was my first friend in Annapolis. He was my first friend. I met Terry at the Mothership anniversary in Central Park. And he said to me that day, "You moving to Annapolis? Shit, you probably need to be in our band. Look like you know this shit." That's what Terry said to me. And 3 weeks later, I was in the Clones of Funk. 3 months. Wow. No, 3 months later. Wow. 3 months later, I was in the Clones of Funk. Yeah.
I was dating Sheila at the time, so I was backstage just walking around in awe of all the guys. But nevertheless, I remember. Now, the first time when I played with y'all, right? You guys, right? I that was George Clinton's birthday party, right? Correct. And hold on 1 second. I have to show you something, if you don't mind. My audience, I want you to hang out. Mark, pop in 1 second, because I have to show Joe something. All right, so I want you to pop in 1 second. I got to get something from my audience.
All right, he's gonna pop in there, and he got something he got to go show and everything along those lines.
We triggered something.
Yeah, we done triggered something that got the show, everything like that. Hey, just really quickly while we're waiting, I saw that I think Sheila E. was recently honored, and she's a funk legend and everything like that, with a Walk of Fame or something like that. So I didn't know if you had heard about that or what your thoughts were around that.
No, I didn't actually. I don't keep up.
Gotcha.
I'm back. I have to show Joe this right now. You're gonna love this. You know, back in the day, how we used to have to promote stuff, right?
Sure.
Mark, you're welcome to stay on if you want. I don't care.
Okay.
So back in the day, anybody in New York would know what this is.
Yes, sir.
And it says, "This is George Clinton's birthday bash."
Yes, sir. You got the daggone thing.
Funkin', right? And then it says over here, the Clones of Funk, the Good Brothers from Minneapolis. Bro, I have the Nappy Head Funk Army birth certificate. Wow. You hear me, Donald Trump? Our birth certificate from when we first played. Your band, and Funkin' helped birth us, bro. Okay?
Craig Ajamu. Shout to Craig Ajamu, Wetlands.
George Clinton's birthday party.
Yes, sir.
So you tell me, you're my doctor. You birthed me into this world. Like the Joker told Batman, you made me.
Welcome, brother. Hey, job well done.
Now, is that deep or what? Is that deep?
It is, man.
Is that deep? I have it. I have it, bro.
That's beautiful, man.
I have it. I saved it since 1998.
That was a night in my life as well, bro. That was a night in my life. I had arrived. I did it. As far as I was concerned, bam, that thing came full circle. Yep.
Yeah.
I had my blonde wig and all that. I still have that wig. Oh, shit.
I remember when y'all came on, because we played first, then y'all, then Funkin', and I said to myself, I got to be in that band. I was on the side of the stage watching. I said, and Terry came downstairs and was talking to me. He said, brother, he said, yeah. He said, anytime, come to me, you know, where you guys were, and I could get down with y'all. That was the most important couple of words that was said to me at the time, because I had no band. That was a put together band. And I had no
concept
of that it could be done outside of P-Funk like that.
Sure.
And you guys made it real for me. and I will always be grateful to you for it.
Thank you, brother. Thank you.
I will always be grateful to you.
Thank you.
And you came to my home state and kicked my ass. I said, who are these mugs coming from out of state in my town, kicking my butt with my funk? No, I can't have this.
We got
Man,
a wig.
that show, you know who was at that show? Michelle DiMencello, whatever, the bass player girl.
Yeah.
She was there that night. I talked to her.
Wow.
Yeah, because she was sitting way in the back on the left-hand side.
Yeah, I have.
Yes. Yeah, I have a hard time. Sorry, sweetie, but you know I love you.
I did a brother Kelvin Bell. You know Kelvin Bell? Kelvin Bell, New York guitars. He was down with Nona Hendrix and the Black Rock Coalition scene and that whole thing. I had gone to see.
BRC.
I was in the mix back then, and I had gone to see Kelvin. They'd give me passes. That was back then when I was first starting to get backstage. Get guest lists. I was on guest lists and stuff like that. And I had gone to the Manhattan Center to see Kelvin's Bell, Kelvin Nader, and they killed the dude, the kid's speech. He was a kid then from Arrested Development.
Right.
I met him there that night, and
yes,
the vibe was so strong. But I was in my world, and I was getting ready to leave, and Kelvin said, "Hey man, you don't want to leave? Like, I got something to do. I gotta leave." Like, bro, back then he was like, "Here goes some change. Call your friends and tell them you gonna be running late because you don't want to miss this next band. This girl is getting ready to be America's next shit." He was like, "Bro, you don't want to miss this." It was Michelle Ndegeocello. She came on that stage, brother. That was just before that Lullaby album came out with all them badass songs on it.
Oh, Plantation's Lullaby, yeah. Oh my God.
It was the introduction to that album. Bro, I tell you this, I was glad I stayed.
When I heard, when I heard that, I was like, who is this woman? Because I had met her at the P-Funk concert, but I didn't know that's who she was.
That's interesting that she was there. Okay.
Right?
Great.
And then I was like, dang, she's so humble. She was just sitting there chilling the whole night. But that woman is badass. Oh
my God. Oh yeah.
Anyway.
She's like female Prince.
She's bad. But anyway. Yeah, she's crazy. But anyway, getting back to it. So when we look at music today politically, and we trying to think of how it can influence people to make conscious social decisions, because that's what we do as artists. You put out music that forces people to think, and as well as the vibe, right? Do you feel that and I got to phrase this so my audience and yourself can really grab it. Do you feel that the difference we're making will never be boxed in, like they're trying to box in and censor everything else? Because one thing you can't do is censor a live show. You know what I'm saying? So how do you feel about that censorship thing?
Well, I know one thing. Once it's boxed in, it's over.
Yes, thank you.
I can tell you that. All these struggles, all these parades, and all this stuff. Once marijuana, once the man get his hands on it, it's boxed in. Once, I always say funk was better when it was a bad word.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's my opinion of that. Are we going to continue to save people? Yes. The man's not going to allow us to save the masses. Not Funk Kid. Bob Marley was on his way. George Clinton could have. They're definitely saviors. These cats are. Call it what you want. They saviors to me. The Jimi Hendrixes, all of them. The John Coltrane. These people are freaking saviors. They're freaking larger than life stuff that's going on. Now, if you got some kind of religion going on, you want to disagree with what I'm saying, that's on you.
Right,
But to me, these people are put here to channel us. But it's just not going to be allowed to do in the masses. It doesn't seem. There are statistics talking about the 5%ers and the brothers who was in New Jersey and the 5%ers. So there are statistics that say 5% of us, 5% of us, human beings, we're kings and we know we're kings. We know we are. You and I know who we are. Absolutely, we know who we are. In and out. We ain't in no denial about our blackness, about where we come from, about the freaking pyramids, about none of that shit. We in tune. We know what we know. There's another 10% who knows all that, but uses it against people. That's only 15% of people we're talking about. The other 85 motherfuckers are just sheeps, dog. That may be kind of nasty to say, but it's somebody else's statistic, but I have to kind of go, wow, you know what? I'm just glad I'm in the other percent. I'm blessed.
Me too.
I bet.
That's why.
Correct.
That's why what you said is so accurate, because we are chosen. Everybody's chosen for something. We were just chosen for this. Like, I could never be a surgeon. There were some people, that's what they do, you know. Right. But we were chosen for this. And the good thing about this thing that we in, this music thing, it always makes us smile.
Damn right. Because that's what's important at the end
always
of the day.
Makes us happy.
The smile is what's important, bro. Period. The best thing for me many times in my shows is to see the reaction from the little tiny kids.
Oh God, I love it.
That's it. That's pure love right there. Yeah. Pure. That's uncut.
Uncut.
That's straight off the boat, baby. That's what that is. That's straight off the boat. Ain't nothing been touched. Uncut love, man. And when you achieve that, you've done it. Now, it'd be nice if we could all make a whole lot of money. That'd be great. We don't. That's not that. We're not on the money thing. I'm not. I haven't been blessed with the money thing. I just haven't. I haven't been blessed with the money thing for whatever reason. I do okay. That's good enough. I'm here in Denver. I'm going to go to dinner in a little while, and I'm fine. Life is good. Am I going to go home to this giant bank account? No, I'm not. Yes, sir. Am I going to go home to this fucking big ass bank account? No, but I'm going to go home to a meal.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So the basics, God got me on the basics.
My cup is half full. Trust me when I tell you.
Yes, sir. God got us on the basics. We're going to be okay.
Yeah.
Because you make people smile, you're going to be rewarded for that. I really believe that. That's my belief in God.
That's right.
I believe that God will balance the books. And if you do a little work, He'll come through for you.
It's spiritual. Yes, it becomes spiritual. There's one more thing I'm gonna let you get into. Then I'm gonna have Mark, and then I know you got to get out of here. But today, man, I got to get you back on more often. You know, now that I'm actually
good. I got a little time, but I'm good. Go ahead.
Okay, good. Yeah, I got to get you back on more often. So, because as things change, developments change, and music's changing, and social media is changing, and everything else. Real quick, your thoughts on AI?
Oh God. Well, I think it's here to stay. Oh boy, that's a big one because I use it here and there.
Yeah, it's a tool.
It is a tool. It's a tool. Is it going to be abused? Yes. Of course it is. Of course it is. Is the man going to try to use it against us? Yes. Of course he is. That's just what they do. It's all to it. So, if it becomes an addiction, it's going to be pretty bad for people. And I'm sure it is already, just like the telephone is and everything else. It becomes a fucking addiction. So with that, then it's not good. But if I need to make a quick poster, man, can I go in there and tell it exactly what I want to make it and give it a picture? And boom, I'm an artist. Yes. Do I have people say, Joe, take that AI shit down off your page? Yeah, they say that to me. Some of my friends, it's okay. They have their right. That don't mean I'm going to take it down because that one person is offended.
That's
because,
right.
you know, but I'm glad that it doesn't change our friendship. I'm glad that they feel like they can tell me that, and that's good. Because they're standing there. My friends are rebellious. So they're making that rebel move, and I can dig it. But it's the thing. If I need a contract filled out right now, I can get AI to fucking pull me up a contract real quick.
Right. See, that's what I say. Let's use it as a tool. George Clinton's new album is called AIAIO, and I know there were some thoughts about him. And Tony was telling me that George had told him, you know, it's a tool like anything else. Because you know what, everything that man has thought about and created somehow has to go into AI, and then if AI takes it to another level, man is still here unless the machines start killing us like the Terminator 2. But
it could be well on its way to that. That's the problem.
That's an issue. That's an issue.
Yeah.
But for now, I'd say people listen, use it for what you need as the tool. Because I did a contract with AI. You know, I did a grant with AI, right?
Yeah.
Like, hey, hook me up. So use it as a tool, but don't let it control you. Prince said a long time ago, use a computer. Don't let the computer control you. You know what I'm saying?
That's all to it.
Yeah, man. Yo, bro, let me tell you, it's been a delight. Mark, we got to set up and get you part 2, part 3, because there's still plenty of musical stuff I want to talk to you about. Also, 2 things. We got to get with Tony so we can do a show together with the Funk All Stars and Nappy Head and Joe Keys, 3 of us. And then also, too, if you do go up there next week and you're going to be on the 8th, man, take my funk and spirit with you. Because
Absolutely.
I don't think I'm gonna try, but I can't promise that.
I'm going.
But yeah, man, that'd be mad cool, man. And then also too, come back and we're gonna do part 2, 3, and 4. So that's
I
what
love that, man. I really enjoyed this, man.
Mark, you got a question?
Yeah, just a really simple question. I know that definitely the band is called Joe Keys and the Late Bloomer Band, and a lot of people, when they think of late bloomers, they think of people that started their athletic career late, or they started their romantic career late or something like that. I was just wondering where you got the whole notion of being a late bloomer, whether you were a late bloomer in music or what.
All the above. So the original band name 16 years ago, was called Joe Keys, the Late Bloomer and the Late Bloomer Band. I had definitely, when I decided I was going to start doing music and really like try to really be a band leader, I was 50 years old. Mm-hmm. When that happened. So that first CD, I was coming up on 50 years old, man. So I was a late bloomer. I had that, and when I say that to people, I used to tease about it. I'm a late bloomer. They were like, wow, that's actually what you are.
Right.
And yeah, I'm late on all this stuff. And because I did so many drugs and I never really had a lot of feelings that I have, I actually know how to love now. I even know how to make love now. I'm late on all that stuff. I did the nasty for years, but I never made love. And because of whatever, because I'm late. But I'm here now, goddammit.
Well, you know what? You know, and the next show for sure, you know, we'll get more into you know, the addiction and the other sides of life that sometimes befold musicians. And here's a trap. It's a trap. Because I'm gonna tell all my musician friends, when you're younger, right? The high is such a high, and you know this, from the stage to come off the stage, you know, try to find other outlets that will give you some kind of easy landing after shows, because crashing after shows is one of the hardest things that I still deal with, you know.
Well, let me tell you,
and I know that's an issue for a lot of people.
Let me tell you what I tell the young people, Zach. Deeper than that, I tell them, if you didn't get a chance to do drugs in the 70s and 80s, you missed out. That thing is done.
Yeah, don't do it.
That thing's done.
Yeah.
Sure. I lived the very glamorous days of cocaine, but I definitely lived the deep bottoms of it too. So, But there are no glamour days left.
No, not at all.
There ain't no glamour days left.
Hey, Zach and Joe, just really quickly, following up on that, and I know that we're wrapping up and everything like that. I'm an MC or an announcer on festivals and stuff like that. I can tell you that I actually have the opposite feeling. There are times that I am, and Zach doesn't even know this, that I'm not really feeling like going up there. I'm nervous about going up there, but as soon as I hit the stage, then all my nerves have gone out the window and everything like that. So I just wonder y'all's take on that, because I'm going to be honest. There are times that I might have the whole script down pat. It's who I'm announcing and everything like that. But I am still, even at my age, and haven't done it for decades, nervous when I go up there and do these street festivals and everything like that. But once I hit the stage, all that goes out the window and everything. But I was just wondering y'all's take on that.
I never really had stage fright or any of that stuff. Honestly, that's one place I say it all the time. I have more fright. I have more nervousness when I go to play ball with the guys or something like that. My confidence has already is up. As far as the dance floor and the stage or anywhere I could do that music thing, I've always been. That started at such a young age for me. By the time I got older and actually could dive in, my confidence was up, I must say. Yeah.
Cool.
To answer your question, Mark, two things can be right. Yes, I'm nervous right now for a show I got coming up 3 weeks ago. But to Joe Key's point, I'm not afraid. I've never lacked confidence. Like, people will tell you I fall, all kinds of crazy shit, right? I never lack confidence. I just get up and keep it moving. But my nervousness, I think, is not one of like, oh, I'm not going to perform well. My nervousness is I can't wait to get to the stage. Because like you said, Mark, that is my comfort zone.
When sound check takes too long, I get pissed off. Let's start this shit now.
Yeah, you get anxiety. You like me, you get anxiety.
I think something with you. I think something. I'll be like, let's get this shit going, man. I'll be ready to jam. My keyboard player's like, Joe, you got to calm down. You got to let the sound man do what he's doing, man. You know, because sometimes they can be running a little late, blah, 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 blah. And I'll be ready to get down, baby. That's that. And I'm in fear.
Yeah, because we got to climb.
And I'm in fear of losing time because if the sound check takes too long, it can go 15 minutes into my set.
Yep.
That's the catch. I mean, I've seen it go 45 minutes into my set and have 15 minutes left. So I'm also nervous about my set time.
Oh, yeah.
That's more of what
exactly.
Anxiety comes from.
Yes. I deal with that a lot. I take medication for it. I smoke plenty of weed for anxiety. That's why you always see me smoking, bro. Because I'm ready to perform now. If you say, hey, we got a show, I'm going. I'm ready now. Like Randy Moore said, I came out the womb ready.
I came to get down. I ain't coming to be standing around.
I don't need no stretching. I don't need none of that. I came out the womb ready.
I'm still excited for the party.
Ain't we all, bro? Mark, thank you so much, man. I appreciate you. Do we have that Gil Scott still on there, or no? In the bottle back there somewhere in the can, or no? I'm just curious.
I think we still got it. I just got to move it from one place to the other because I think that
Throw it back in there so we can end with that. I'm gonna give Joe the last word. Joe, amazing. I want you back on real soon because I really want to talk about I want to talk about you championing and being a champion of. I can tell you my stories, you can share yours, but just because I think that your story needs to be heard. You know what I mean? So
thank you, brother. Yes, sir.
Yeah, man. So you got the full screen right now.
Joe Keys here of Joe Keys and the Late Bloomer Band. Zach, you know, we family, brother, so not much to say there, but I love you, you know. Clones, Joe Keys and the Late Bloomer Band, Motherfunkaholics, all the bands, all the guys, Tony Cam, all the cats, man. Ron Cat on the West Coast, Gabe, all of us, man. So we doing this thing, man. And everybody I just mentioned are fucking old motherfuckers. So we still at it. And that's the beautiful part about it. There are circles that when my name is brought up, people say, damn, he's still alive. You know, so just to be even feeling a little pain is okay. Pain is a great motivator. So Listen, man, I love what you're doing, Zach. Mark, thank you so much, man. It's always a pleasure talking to you, answering your questions. It's beautiful, man. That's why when you call and say, Joey, are you down? I say yes. You know, I go to AA meetings, and one thing you don't do in AA is say, I'm busy. When somebody say, hey man, I need you to speak this night, you can try to get your ass down there and speak. When Zach calls and say, Joe, I need you on my show Saturday, I say yes. I don't go, hold on, I'm going shit, hell, I could be in freaking Europe right now and do the show because of this computer stuff. So yeah. It's you can't keep it unless you give it away. Thank you.
Hey, man, God bless, man. Thank you for hanging out with us today live on Funk on the Front Seat. We're going to rerun this show several times. We had some technical difficulties, but we worked through it. Our amazing guest today, Joe Keys, and the late Bloomer Band. You can follow his music. His information is at the bottom. My producer, Mr. Mark Lee, is back there behind the glass. Thank you, Mark. I don't know if I had a lot of glitches today, but we can edit some of that out. All right. And y'all stay tuned.
It might be harder to edit because it was
it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. I wasn't done. Stay tuned because the whole month of August, pretty much, I'm going to be live, you know, and then we're going to go back to some reruns because I'll be traveling in September. So smash, subscribe, like, follow Joe Keys and the late Bloomer Band. Right now, we're going to get out of here on this one. I got to set up, Mark, because this song was in my head all day. So, you know, I'm going to run this. We get by with a little help from our friends.
That's right.
Peace. Funk from the Front Seat, 9 on the Grind TV, live each and every Saturday. Our special guest today was Mr. Joe Keys of the Late Bloomer Band. Music is the harmony of life, the rhythm of love. So keep that spirit with you. We'll see y'all next week. Peace.